and arrest anybody. There are no restrictions. Anybody that they deem is committing a criminal act. You gotta remember that. Because the criminal acts that the outlaw tribes are guilty of is refusal to do business with the foreign entity and agents, refusal to sign treaties with liars and backbiters and backstabbers. This is what we're guilty of, right? So we already hostile to the corporation, and the only reason I'm telling you this is because the Supreme Court said those non-treaty tribes are hostile to the United States survival. They invented a whole combatant program called counterintelligence program. If you counterintelligence, what are you enforcing if it ain't ignorance? Right? If you centralize intelligence, it's all focused on one point. But we don't pay attention to the words because we don't know what words mean. Half these motherfuckers that come out here talking trash to Rod Hayes have never looked up the most simplest words they use in their day-to-day language and swear they know exactly what they talking about, and they don't have a fucking clue. Ricky Ross was a prime example, and if y'all remember, the police that brought Ricky Ross case to the forefront, which also served in being party to his liberation from the system, was none other than the original investigator of the Christopher Wallace homicide, known as Detective Poole. His name was Poole. And he came out and he was the one who told that his investigation led him to discover that it was corrupt police officers involved in the drugs program with the CIA and the FBI, which was a drug trafficking this was all part of Iran-Contra. Now, why are they over there in the Middle East? Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, what they want over there? If you go and do the research, after the 9/11 invasion of Afghanistan, opium fields was being guarded by U.S. military to prevent the Mujahideen that became known as the Taliban, that was created by the CIA. Y'all don't know that because y'all ain't paying attention. The Mujahideen was created by the CIA to stop the Russian incursion into Afghanistan. And they financed a young man by the name of Osama bin Laden to be the leader of the Mujahideen, and they provided him with small arms. They provided him with massive amounts of currency. They provided him with military intelligence. They provided him with everything he needed to fight his Mujahideen war against the Russians. Ain't that something? Remember who I told y'all came help us in the Civil War? Why they trying to stop Russia? Why they all in the Russian folks' business? Russia ain't coming over here getting in the middle of America and Mexico, or America and Canada. So why in the hell is America over there getting between Russia and Afghanistan? So the Taliban, one of the things that they was doing that made America decide they had to be overthrown is once they took power in Afghanistan, they started burning opium fields. You know what happened when you burn opium fields, right? That means you interfering with some big time dope dealer's money. And remember, if you from the block, every one of us know this. If you from the block and somebody interfering with your money, we got a statement that we always say. Anybody can be touched about this bread. Anybody can be touched. Let's take it a step further. Y'all remember that Iraq was being led by a gentleman by the name of Saddam Hussein. Do y'all know how Saddam Hussein came to power? I'm going to give you the short version. Saddam Hussein attempted to kill the Iraqi prime minister and failed, and he was in exile in either Sudan, Somalia, or Ethiopia. I can't remember which one, but he was over there in Africa. He was sitting there minding his own business. He had got away, and the Iraqis wasn't thinking about him, and he wasn't thinking about them. And lo and behold, some CIA agents slid up under Saddam and say, it's an opportunity for us to put you in a key position in the government. And then once you're in that position, you know you can have all of the motherfuckers arrested and executed on your call. He said, how y'all gonna do that? So Saddam had an uncle who at the time was a member of the Iraqi parliament. And his uncle brought him in as an advisor. And while he's in his advisory capacity, he ended up setting up a structure. So now what do he do when he get ready to take power? He called a government meeting, and all of the motherfuckers at the top of the government was arrested and executed. We don't remember this shit because we don't pay attention to world events. So the CIA financed Saddam Hussein to come to power. So why did they fall out? If they paid for Saddam Hussein, and remember, if you go back to the news of the 80s, you'll remember America kept repeatedly saying the only American ally in the Middle East is the country of Iraq. Iraq is America's number one ally, right? If Iraq is the number one ally and they depose their leader, what do you think they plan for us that's over here? When we have a leader, they already wrote it on paper. They told you what they was going to do. They would stop the rise of any potential Messiah type that could incite the masses. They got three names in there: Malcolm, Martin, and Elijah. Malcolm, Martin, and Elijah. That means that whoever these three is, these is the niggas that we got to get rid of first. Malcolm's contingency plan relied on the contingency plan established by Elijah Muhammad. Martin didn't have a contingency plan. His contingency plan fell in the hand of usurpers like Jesse Jackson, right? Ralph Abernathy and some of them other reverends, the revered ones who was revered among the rest of the Negroes because they can use these revered ones and reverence to keep the people under control. You can't control some of us, and we know that. Right? We know y'all can't control us. We just kind of figure out what y'all trying to control us with so we can set the captives free. Misinformation, religion, divide and conquer, skin-based racist caste system. This is what their tools are. Right? In the last resort, the tool of last resort. Remember, the Balfour Declaration was the long shot, and it was the first shot. The first shot was the long shot in the restoration of a nation that never existed. And whoever these people is will tell you they self. Everywhere we go, we get kicked out. Go back to what Elijah said. He said, everywhere they go, they cause mischief and bloodshed. And when the people become aware of it, they either flee or they get exiled from the land for coming between two peaceful people and starting conflict and offering to sell a solution for a fee. Let that sink in for a minute while I light my blunt. They come between two peaceful people, will get them to fighting, and then they offer a solution to their conflict for a fee. And they keep falling for the same banana in the tailpipe. I know that banana gotta be old as hell. That banana gotta be black with putrefaction from being so old. Yeah, this is called a stogie. It's not no regular blunt. It's a stogie blunt. This me and my brother be rolling, so we don't have to keep rolling the 2-3 blunts. One of these is like 2 blunts, and this mug get you there. Oh, since I got you on here, outdoor and native, because it had dreadlocks, goofball. The dreadlocks, and all of us don't got poofy nappy hair. A lot of us hair is curly and wavy, and y'all just think it's poofy nappy, right? I want to know why ain't none of them motherfuckers pink. Since you want to know why they don't got nappy hair, I want to know why they ain't pink. Because all these pink motherfuckers masquerading as natives, all of them don't have a problem with us, only the ones that's misinformed. Like you. Come on my shit with that bullshit. And, so America is a legal fiction masquerading as a government, right? They masquerading as a government in order to deceive the organic people to the land into believing that they working on their behalf. When they not working for us, they not working for nobody over here, including the ones that keep coming in here with that bullshit. $3.50 ass Indians, $2 Indians. They not working for none of y'all. They working for the Vatican. They working for the Crown of England. They working for them niggas that's hiding out in Switzerland. They know I've been rounded up now. That's why they showing you they bunkers. If you go back and you look at the bunkers they recently discovered in Switzerland, then you will know who your enemy was, because they've all been rounded up by the motherfucking Earth Alliance. Right? I'm not telling y'all nothing I'm speculating on. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And you got all these people confused as to who they is and where they belong on the land. The land gonna tell you where you belong. You can't stay somewhere. When Mama Earth tell you to move, you get antsy. You get uneasy. You feel like you need to be somewhere else. Sometimes to this day, I feel like I need to be in Mississippi close to the river. But I got a function I gotta do. You can take your sources in your books and wipe your ass with them. I got thousands of sources that I done produced. If you just knock Johnny come lately, then you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I didn't produce the facts. Dane Calloway didn't produce the facts. Kareem Oahu didn't produce the facts. Top Cat didn't produce the facts. We got the information. We got what our ancestors told us, and we got what the enemy told us. And now you, Johnny come lately, you serpent ass, half-stepping motherfuckers that think y'all know what y'all talking about. Then y'all came over here as a motherfucking rent-a-slave, indentured servant, and now you want to masquerade like you indigenous to the land and like you know who we are better than we do. You can take your sources and you can wipe your ass with them. You can cook your soup with them. And you can simmer them motherfuckers down and baste your ass in the bullshit that it is. Come over here with that shit. You fucking with the wrong one. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not a chief because I said I'm a chief, motherfucker. I'm a chief because I was born into this shit, raised in this shit, and initiated in this shit by senior chiefs. And if you don't know, if you ain't put the work in the hood, and you don't know how we move, and you don't know how we operate, then tuck your tail between your legs and go wipe your pussy, nigga. Goddamn vagina fell out and he want to get mad at me. I know who he is. Just because you don't know who he is don't mean we don't know who he is. It's the same way that the Australian Aboriginals know that they was there before a colonizer came. It's the same way that the people in the Tongas and the Samoans knowing that who they was there before a colonizer came. The same way that the motherfuckers in Hawaii and motherfucking South and Central America know that we was here before a colonizer came. But you think because you a colonizer, a usurper, a interloper, that we not gonna dig in y'all motherfucking ass if y'all come try to stop us from getting what's rightfully ours. You can't stop this shit. If your dumb ass don't know the tribal procedure for recovering the land from an invading force at the close of the age, then go tuck your tail and sit your ass down like the cur you is. Come on my shit with that bullshit. I'm the wrong one, and this is the wrong day, because I'm feeling that way today, because I'm tired of watching you motherfuckers come in with this bullshit like y'all know what y'all talking about, because some motherfucker told you that they heard from another motherfucker somebody got a reference at some school in one of these universities, and none of you motherfuckers wasn't part of the construction of Nan University. Ain't Nan University named Little River University. Ain't Nan University named Standing Wolf University. They not named after none of us. The names that we was using when the colonizers came. So if your $5 ass want to get to the shit, you can come in. We could talk about this shit. I won't let nobody join you. You come in. I dig in your motherfucking ass with both feet. I would dig in your ass with both feet today. Today is the day. Chief Rod ain't bullshitting today. Chief Pontiac will motherfucking pound on his chest and tap dance on your ass about this shit today. I'm with the shits today. So out of all of the days you decide to come on my shit, today was the worst. Today was the worst, because I just got done wrestling with them African American niggas about us, and now I'm about to wrestle with you $2.35 Indians about us. Sit your ass down. What the fuck you talking about? You don't know what a root clan is? Original totem clan? Then you go sit your ass down. You know what you talking about? If you can't tell me when we reclaimed DC back from the settlers and by staking of the totem pole, sit your ass down. If you can't tell us when we put the Pope on public notice and he responded by rescinding the discovery doctrine, go sit your ass down. If you don't know Rod Hayes told these motherfuckers what to do to recover the government and the Muskogee Creek Nation was the only motherfuckers that got up and did that shit, go sit your ass down. Know what you talking about. This shit is in my blood, motherfucker. Fiery motherfucking red clay dirt, nigga. I'm that motherfucker with the long stringy ass tail and the pitchfork ready to poke and roast your ass in the pits of hell about my shit. Yeah, he a fucking troll. They keep sending them. They send $3.50. They ain't even whole $5 Indians. They send $3.50, $2.35 Indians and dirty Moors to come and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. When I didn't produce tons of receipts. But they want to catch the tail end of some shit, come in on the last word of a conversation and know what the whole discussion was about. Fucking with the right one. Fucking with the right one. And I ain't talked to Big Mama to calm my ass down today. Y'all niggas is in for it today. You fucking with the right one. Just like you trolling, goddammit, I will collapse the bridge on top of your motherfucking head. And us motherfucking Michiganders know something about motherfucking trolls. Yeah, a nigga come posting that shit under my page like he know me or some shit. Motherfucker, you don't know me. You don't know that I'm something to rise up in the shadow in your motherfucking bedroom at 3 a.m. and be standing there looking over your ass while you sleep talking about wake up, nigga. What's that shit you said? And you look behind me and you see all my ancestors standing there. Some of them got nappy hair. Some of them got straight hair. Some of them pink folks. But they all there back in my motherfucking play. Fucking with the right one today. So, all of these people with dope cases, everybody with a drug case, all you would have had to do to beat your drug case, this include Big Meech. Big Meech probably wasn't aware of it, is tell on the government that's your co-defendant. Tell them motherfuckers that the government's supposed to be your co-defendant because they can't create the crime and prosecute you for it, and they was the #1 drug traffickers in the world. And still is. Still is. During Vietnam, That was about opium. The Korean War was about opium. That war they had in Afghanistan and Iraq, it was about opium, oil, and gold. While they was stealing the gold from under the World Trade Center, they was slant drilling, stealing oil from Iraq, and they was trafficking drugs out of Afghanistan. They wanted to run a pipeline from Uzbekistan through Gaza, through motherfucking Iraq to the Persian Gulf in order to bypass all of them motherfucking nations and ship that oil out under the Aramco OPEC United Oil Trade Agreement. All these wars is about money. It's about money and it's about mineral rights. It's about when they was using COINTELPRO to capture the chiefs across the land with the drug trade, they was bringing out the drugs, feeding them to the community while they strangled the rest of the financial resources to leave only one avenue to recover finances in your hood. Yeah, they look. It's like I said, if these motherfuckers don't know that the tribal redemption process is, if they don't know how to restore the tribal rights back to the land, them the fake Indians. I'm following the process that the ancestors laid down, and I got to be from a native to the land, an organic motherfucker, because because I know the process by which the tribes is supposed to come together and reclaim the land. And I know what the tribes are doing and have done up to this point since I've been systematically following the tribal system of recovering the land. So the rest of them motherfuckers that be talking, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. These motherfuckers, half these motherfuckers is just jealous and hurt. They jealous and hurt. He's just trying to make a motherfucker from Africa because he worked for the CIA. He's an infiltrating usurper that's part of the FBI snitch program in the counterintelligence operations in the hood. And I ain't, you fucking with the right one today. He know what he doing. He worked for them people. The only people that come on here with that bullshit is motherfuckers that work for the government. Yep, we in phase 4, reconstitution of government. At any given point, the charade is going to come to an end, and then there will be public announcements. It's a video, many of y'all probably seen it, of a whole bunch of bodies being unloaded from planes. Those was all of your politicians and half of your celebrities that you was watching in them body bags that was executed at Gitmo. And so they've been showing us, but we don't know what we looking at. It's just like this clown in my video, right? This motherfucker don't got nothing to do with me. He don't know me. He ain't never met me, never seen me face to face. This nigga don't even got a picture of himself on his page. But he got the audacity to try to tell me about some afros and natives and about a transatlantic slave trade and question my credibility, and he the only motherfucker hiding. Keyboard warrior. They not like us. Look, when I say what I say, my people, she don't mean no harm. She just mean. But she ain't evil. She mean for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know, she don't have time to sit there. I'm getting old, baby. I can't sit here and sugarcoat shit for folks.
Yeah.
This shit tell you flat out. I used to try to sugarcoat stuff when I was younger, but people ain't appreciate it, so I just got to tell it how I see it.
Yeah.
Big Mama.
Yeah.
All day long. That's how matriarchs govern the community with effectiveness, because once they learn, they become the best teachers.
That's true. Once my grandma stopped drinking, that's when she was, like you said, she was hot when she was drinking, but when she stopped, she was just the balance and flat out raw. She couldn't have patience, but she told you the truth though.
Yep. And that right there is fertilizer to a growing and developing individual in pursuing their life purpose. It's fertilizer. Help you grow better. All right, money. I'm gonna try to take you in another caller now.
Oh, okay, I
All right.
appreciate you. Okay.
I want to try to get some sisters in here. Okay, get my girl in here. Shit, I didn't see her in there. Whew. We'll see what happens. Waiting on the next one to pop in. Is she gonna pop in? Oh, there we go. Oh, we got action.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I've been out here listening for a good minute. You answered a lot of the things I wanted to ask too, but I've been noticing the more I've been working, the more I've been getting requests and recruits trying to be recruited, like the sheriff, detectives, all these people still trying to recruit me, and I'm just like, But my sister keeps telling me, well, you got to get on the inside to really, make a change. So I'm just on this little thing, like I don't know.
Well, I got a message earlier today that over in London, they already started replacing the police with the military, and they're
Mm,
using police refusal to arrest the police for murder that caused the police to go on strike and the need to call in the military. Right
mm,
now, I had already been talking about over here, and it shocked
mm,
me that it happened over there first.
mm. Yeah.
Right. But over here, they matriculating National Guardsmen into police uniforms to make it look like it's business as usual. But eventually, they're gonna have to take the police uniforms off and go back to their National Guard uniforms. So the ones that they have on the police force are actually special operations from the Marines, the Army, and the Navy, and they going in undercover because the police forces that they are going to are accused of doing some nefarious shit, and they sent in to catch them.
Hmm. That's interesting because I caught the DEA by the school I was working at. I didn't really know it was DEA, but they ended up leaving because I was like, I got to work like, what the heck is this? I'm like, the teachers like, who are these people with these guns? So they were scared because they didn't know who they was, and they was dressed from head to toe. I thought they was military, but
Well,
they
the
started.
DA is part of the drug enforcement operations with trade um, victims for drugs in major
Mm,
transactions. So if somebody down in Colombia need 25, 10-year-old boys to work in the fields, they coming up missing from here, and DEA coming to get them.
mm, that's crazy because, well, I guess there was some stuff going on at that time I didn't know about either. I guess with some Rico stuff, but you know, I kind of caught that. But a lot of these people I was trained by too, so I kind of been knowing their tactics, and I've been seeing it popping up, and I'm like, the
But
way
that's
I
the
kind
thing.
of explain
Once
it
you
to
had a
people,
know-how, you could protect yourself better.
yeah. And then I think the thing I've been running into though is just, well, really just standing up and being more vocal about it because it's just me talking about it, to so many people, or not even so many people, but the people that I see that's fit to stand up and move forward with certain things. So it's like I want to get the right people behind me to help back what I'm saying because it's been 3 years now, and it's like I know y'all hear me. Y'all see me out here. Y'all telling me y'all see me out here. So now let's move forward and make it work, you know. So that's my thing.
Mhm. When
But I
you
haven't connected with.
when you go into any kind of business, the communications that you make is critical to getting the places you need to be.
Mhm.
So don't let nobody recruit you, but meet everybody.
Right.
Do your shit on your terms, but make friends with everybody.
Yeah. And that's what I've been kind of doing. I'm like, if I don't make it successfully in what I want to do, maybe I'll think about it then. But right now, I'm gonna do what I'm doing, and we're gonna see how we work next to each other for now.
Yeah. Well, nature rewards the labor of love with more labor to love.
Because
So
my thing was to the police that told me good luck in the places that I went to work. Why don't y'all put my uniform on and come work over here? Or you told me good luck where you don't want to go. It's been over here bad for years, but I cleared it out in 16 hours. Like, but you want me to come work for you? Come show me how you gonna help really control this area where it's
but
more gangs and all
nine
this.
out of ten, the difference is community respect. See, they get
Mhm.
them uniforms and badges and they turn into some form of God. And they got this term called contempt of cop,
Mhm.
where they don't believe they law enforcement. They believe they are the law and you should obey everything they say. And
Yeah.
anybody who don't agree with that is in contempt of cop.
Right. It's crazy. But
This is an actual psychological condition that police officers are known to suffer from.
I've been noticing like it's been a couple times I've been pulled over in my uniform and they ask me where you work, who you work for. And I'm like, man, I work for myself. Then like it was two guys that pulled me over the first time. I had my whole uniform on, armed, everything. They ain't say nothing. But the first time I had my uniform in the car, just getting ready to get ready for work, it's a black lady pulled me over, and she, where's your gun? You have a gun in the car? I need your information, all this. I'm like, y'all playing. Like, I be seeing it, but I be trying my best not to just go off and get the wrong response because I already know what the thing is, and I'm always armed, so I gotta make sure you know. But yeah,
That's
I've
a
been
motherfucker ass. I know.
man, it just be crazy because it's like you can tell they be
Hey,
nitpicking with certain
my,
things, like
my family motto is the whole team is the shooter. Don't come around
right,
here with that bullshit because the whole team is the shooter. You will get
right.
you will be filled with so much goddamn lead by the time you hit the ground. A motherfucker gonna think that you was goddamn weighted to the bottom of the ocean.
hmm As
Whole
soon as I
team.
said something about this city harassing the black people over here, they start messing with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
They don't want you drawing on to because they know you more legit on the land than they is. They are foreign agents.
Mhm.
They are UN peacekeeping force
And
franchise in each city.
the crazy thing is now every time they pull me over, the last time they pulled me over was the sheriff. I'm like, man, what the heck is really good? But they always ask me, do you have any questions for us? That's been the thing that's really been really throwing me like, so I got questions for you. Why you keep harassing me? That's my question. Like, what's up? But they just be looking all nervous and shaky and stuff. I'll be like, man, look, you bothering me. I'm trying to get home. I ain't even thinking about you.
Look,
But yeah.
there was one of the chiefs of police in California said, telling the Bloods and the Crips he got the biggest gang in town, baby.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
look, yeah, he sure told him.
Just connecting where I've been saying I want to connect. I'm not gonna say too many names right now, but I'm following up with the right people and making sure uh, to connect across the line like we've been talking about, and building as much as I can, as fast as I can too.
Mhm.
I see you, Mama. Trina.
My man said what Cloud 10 look like up there, right? Hey, this is what you get when you chiefing with the chief, goddammit. I'm gonna be chiefing, I'm gonna be high as a satellite flipping codes in the community.
Right. Right. That's another thing too. I know I don't be like understanding it right away, but it's like I hear it and I get it right away. But it's like to see the signs and symbols, it take me a little while to decipher what it's talking about, you know.
Yeah. Uh,
And I think because I haven't learned a lot of that, I just started learning it, so it's starting to get a little easier to pick up on.
mm-hmm.
You're going fast.
Yeah, my man was shouting out my boy Phase One. He think I'm mad at him.
Like,
I ain't mad at him. I would puff pass, but ain't nothing left but a cocktail now.
I know, right?
I'm a social smoker. I ain't stingy. I smoke with you. I don't know. Somebody says good luck to chief with the chief.
Right.
Hello, Rod Hayes.
What's going on? How you doing?
Good.
And they're sneaking up, still up. Mm-hmm.
She just cut right on up. What's going on, Rod Hayes?
He always, every time he hears somebody on my phone, is that Rod Hayes? No. But yeah, he always be waiting to hear you. Okay. No, you're not getting no candy right now. You're supposed to be asleep.
Ask him what you want to talk about.
Miss Trina said hi. And he said, what you want to talk about? Miss Trina, that's what talk to. He said, what you want to talk about? Oh, yeah, no, now you shy.
How you like?
No, you're not getting no chips right now.
You know,
No, go to sleep. Like you don't them dreams. Like you hungry. No. But yeah.
got all good snacks.
You get some snacks tomorrow, not right now. And good night. Be trying to stay up with me all night. I gotta get my schedule together though, cause I'll be working all type of hours.
Yeah, he could have came and talked. I would talk to him.
You know, still homeschool. He's still right here. He act like he's shy now.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you ain't shy.
I talked about the October the 4th, 10-4, good buddy. On the breaker, 440 West Coast turnaround on the trucker. A bad mother trucker.
Right.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen at 2:22 p.m. So something being raised.
I'm seeing all type of crazy stuff. I just be like, all right, I'm not even saying nothing no more. I'm gonna just mind my business. So mind my business and get out the way.
Yeah, I was trying to let the baby come talk. He didn't want to talk. I can't make him come talk.
I'm surprised I didn't get to talk about his birthday
When his birthday?
next Friday.
Oh, yeah. I've been pumped about that. I can't wait to tell somebody that shit.
We've been talking about it for a while. My birthday coming up. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. He keep changing it. We still know what he gonna do. You want to go to David Buster's. You want to go to all these places. He make up his mind.
That's a good question. I don't know if it's Eastern Standard or I think it's Eastern though. It's probably New York time based on how they normally operate.
He said he got the code in his B-Day.
What day that's gonna be?
I believe it's Friday, 29th.
The 29th. That's 9/29, 9/11. Ooh.
He was born to 12.
Hmm. He was born.
He's about to be 11.
He was born. He about to be 11. Initiate. 11 on 9/11 initiate.
and we just be clashing so much. It'd be like, because he think he supposed to protect me because he the boy, but I'm like, but you younger right now. You gotta let me protect you. You're not ready for that right
Yeah,
now.
well,
You gotta let me show you how to do what you can.
yeah. So it's a tell him it's about mental discipline, physical discipline, and the
Hmm.
application of the two.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's why I keep saying that 9/11. Oh no, I don't know. I keep seeing 9/11 a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At 8/11, I didn't realize my grandma passed on 8. I think it's 8/18.
Mm.
That junk. And I be seeing that number so much. I'm like, I didn't even realize. But I know that's whose legacy I need to be pushing forward with.
529, 511, 55. Somebody came to turn something around. See, my sister's birthday was 9/11, 99 to the nines. That's to the finish.
Mm,
My daughter's birthday is 10/4. That's confirmation,
right.
right? And then 779 is the year of the child. Uh, born God, born masters. 9 mean born, 7 mean master. And year
Mm,
of the child.
dope.
Yeah. October 8. Yeah. So 1108 is 88 on the flip. And 88 is the seated queen. '08 is a 8, which is a bee in flight, a queen looking for a seat. But the 80
Mm,
is an open queen seat, and the 88 is the seated queen. Ooh, it's
wow.
going too fast. No, that's fine.
That's what she said.
10/7 is 17, and 87. That's a Q flip. A Q flip. That's a blessing from the queen. That's your mama, right?
That's
It's
dope.
motherline initiation off birth. Uh, uh, 1/8/97. 1 and 8 is 9. Sacred seal 97 is 16. Is 7 on the master flip. 10, 14, 11. 10 toes, 2 masters initiated. So you
My
and your
mom.
graphically it sounded like I got that nigga on the telephone.
That makes sense, because she was wondering why she was able to talk to Juicy J too, and she like, they still alive, like they're not dead. So
That's
I was
what
just
Triple X
wondering.
kept telling me. Triple X, the little boy from Florida, or he from Florida.
Extension or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came through. I was talking about Empire. This motherfucker, he came through so strong, and I knew he got this thing that he do, and he kept doing it, and it annoyed me. He kept calling me bro, right? And I kept telling him, stop calling me bro. And he was like, but bro, you got him, bro. But then because it was getting on my nerves so bad, I had to ask the people listening. I said, do anybody know what the fuck this kid talking about? And a couple of his diehard fans were like, that's how he talk. He say that all the time. That's how you. And he kept saying, bro, I ain't dead. They tried to kill me, but I ain't dead. And I was talking about Empire Records and Young Dolph at the time.
That's crazy, because the one I was listening to, Young Dolph was there. Like so Young Dolph comes through a lot. He comes through. You gotta check her out.
Young Dolph ain't dead, but they had a hit on him. And if you Google Young Dolph, blood in my eye, and you will see he holding a triangle over his eye, and his eye is red. That means that he got the devil dead in his sights. He know exactly who doing the dirt. But they know how to read the signs. So they know what he's saying. So they coming. It ain't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So we got two options. Let him kill him or make him think they did. So what you think we gonna do?
Let them think they did.
Fuck them niggas. I want to get my hands on some of them niggas personally. Nipsey ain't dead. Nipsey in Eritrea. Aaliyah and Left Eye on Sabi Ranch. Biggie is in Jamaica. Tupac is on he's back and forth between Los Angeles and a native reservation in Arizona. Who else you want to know where they at?
Who else you want to know where they at?
I don't know where ODB at, but they had to get him out the picture, and DMX. Most likely they with Tupac, like Eazy-E. Eazy-E down there with Tupac too.
So what about the one guy? I can't remember his rap name, but there's a guy that they've been saying is Tupac, and
that's just that's a kill from hieroglyphics.
Okay.
That nigga don't look nothing like Tupac. If you believe that shit, you's a goddamn fool.
I didn't think so either, but somebody said that, and they're like, he rap like him. I'm like, no, he don't.
He don't even rap like Tupac.
He don't. I had ran across it. I can't remember. It was something on YouTube, and I ran across it, and they was trying to say that it was him or something.
One of Tupac boys that flipped signs for him is Casanova the Dime. So if you want to hear somebody, he sounds just like Pac. And some of them songs where he's supposed to be sounding like Pac is actually Tupac telling the story. Right? But you could tell the difference then from Casanova sounding like Tupac and the Tupac songs that he did under the name of Casanova. That nigga was a smart motherfucker. I wish I was that smart.
You are very smart.
I don't think I'm fucking with Machiavelli though. Machiavelli, Malachi York, them was some smart motherfuckers. The guy doing Dave Chappelle won the Las Vegas Dave Chappelle lookalike contest. And when Dave Chappelle wouldn't come back from Africa, they set dude up. The same place where he be talking and that his Dave Chappelle mama be sitting in the balcony, that's where he won that lookalike contest at.
So since we talking about this Kanye West, because him and Dave, he talked on Dave a couple times or whatever. They took pictures together and stuff like that. Is that a clone, or is it really Kanye, or what's going on with that?
That's Kanye. Look, Kanye
got a lot of ways like his mama, and that's what make him act like he act. But Kanye, he a solid dude. Motherfuckers don't understand what he doing, but he know exactly what he doing. You remember when he had that fucked up haircut and patches?
Mm-hmm.
That's because Tukey hair fell out from being froze.
Mm.
He was just walking around in LA like it was 30 below zero.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Tukey kept having chills. Once they thawed him out, he was having real bad chills, like he was still froze. And it took him a while. He still get cold flashes that, you know, shake him to the bone, but he almost passed that shit now. They had to sit him in the healing chamber to help him get past that. And when he first came out, when they first thawed him out, he was like the real super lean, but no fat on him because he burnt all the fat throwing out, and he was sore as hell, like he had the worst workout from hell. His body was sore from lactic acid buildup from them throwing him out. So it took him a minute to get past all of that shit from being froze. I love my people, but they ain't freezing me. Fuck y'all.
I know that's right.
I just gonna have to come back and try it again on the next go round. You're not freezing me.
Period. So I had questions about Erykah Badu, but I have heard that she is heavily protected and things like that by our ancestors and stuff. So you
and
really
she a bad motherfucker in her own right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She flipped me saying sometimes. At certain times, I'm gonna tell you somebody else everybody sleep on, and they keep saying she part of some bullshit and she ain't, and that's the Queen Bee.
Oh, Beyonce.
Yeah.
I question that. Listen, I'm Virgo. I question that a lot. At one point, it's like I kind of go like this with it because I just know the industry, and then again, it's like I can pick up some energy that is of us, but then so I don't know if they use certain like if she has doubles or things like that going on. Or what?
This how you know if they are from the system or if they want us. She got video of her practicing at 8 years old. All the way up. She got video catalog of her practicing with her group. Right? That means she was putting in the work to earn the position in the rank.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason she ended up with Jay-Z is because Jay-Z extracted her from under Mr. Knowles.
Right.
He was trying to trade her in a Masonic wedding to somebody she didn't want to be with.
Mm.
And when she met Jay-Z, they hit it off, and he knew what was going on from street connections. And he told her that you ain't gotta do nothing you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I want to stay here with you. He said, it's not a good time, but you can come back. That's when they did that first song together.
Okay.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, because he was with Aaliyah. Well, they were dating or whatever for a while. And then I remember seeing Beyonce come back.
Aaliyah was dating Dame Dash.
Yeah, but she used to date Jay-Z too.
Yeah, but that was like a flash in the pan. Right? Okay. That's even if they really dated. Like Chris Brown, you ever see that Pedalgate symbol with the shoe on it? His tattoo on his face?
I don't think I've seen it.
It's the Pizzagate symbol, the triangle. Anyway, it got a shoe. It got a shoe hanging on it. They originally branded him. That's what the original tattoo was. He put the shoe on it the same reason we throw the shoe on the telephone line in the hood. Remember this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if somebody get life in prison or get murdered, we throw their shoes on the telephone lines.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was to remember all of the kids that he had to leave behind when Little Miss Sunshine helped him escape. So the domestic violence situation with him and Rihanna was staged to get him from under the contracts, and they was trying to get him into some gay shit that he didn't want no parts of. He complained to Jay-Z, and Jay-Z sent Rihanna to get him out and told him what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They don't want a problem. If you notice, ever since that shit been over, he haven't been a problem. But he had to be a problem in order to make them turn their back on him so he can get away.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the domestic violence was bringing too much attention to their sex trafficking ring, so they got rid of him. And that was the whole goal for Rihanna even messing with Chris Brown. They probably best of friends to this day because she got him out of a situation that they said she couldn't get him out of it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They said she wasn't smart enough to figure it out, and that she didn't know nobody that could tell her what to do. Well, she got him out.
So so everybody, you don't feel like everybody. Well, I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. Do you feel like everyone in the industry is like our enemy? Like they're just working for the
No.
Okay.
No. See, what it is for a long time we was blocked out of the industry because we know how to talk in the music, we know how to talk in a movie. The example is Robin Givens and Cicely Tyson was doing the movie. I think it was I forgot the name of the movie. It might have been Brewster's Place, but Robin Givens was telling Cicely Tyson that she just didn't want to be black. Now, this is where Cicely Tyson's ad-lib. She jumped up and she said, "My father was full-blooded Iroquois," and started giving real shit in a movie. It just looked like a good script, so they left it in there. But it told the people of the land that know who they are exactly who she was. She was an Iroquois high priestess, and she was using her roles in Hollywood to talk to her people. That's why she got that big lecture scene in that Tyler Perry's movie where everybody went home and she was standing on the porch talking to all of the youth.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say nothing that wasn't true. That's the crazy part. It's a movie. But she didn't say nothing in that speech that wasn't true. Right? Tyler Perry's job was to build us a Hollywood without them involved in it. And it took him a long time. If you remember, the first play, I think, was called One Monkey Don't Stop No Show. And he took off after that. When he first went to them to try to produce his plays, they laughed him out of the office. Then he started doing them himself. Like, fuck it, I promote my own plays.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But you know how like they say that them wearing the dresses is basically demasculating the man in a public setting
It is.
or whatever.
It is, because one of the things that humiliate us is to put us in a dress or shoot us in the ass. Right? But the thing with Tyler Perry was when he started dressing up as Bud did, he couldn't find nobody to play the role. And he got such rave reviews, he just continued to do it.
Okay.
But Madea is the representation of Big Mama. It's also telling you that Big Mama throne been usurped by a man. The same thing with Martin Lawrence and Big Mama. Right? And I remember, after he dropped the Big Mamas, he was fucked up. They got him running up and down motherfucking Sunset Boulevard butt naked with a pistol.
Right. I do remember that.
They slipped him a Mickey. Right? Fucked him up. He ain't all the way back yet.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you believe Princess Diana is actually able to and I'm only asking this again because of a medium, able to reach out to our people in the spiritual realm to kind of give them some type of guidance on what's actually going on?
Princess Diana is called a white witch.
Okay.
She a bad motherfucker. She wasn't in that car.
She said that too.
MI5 was tasked with killing her. MI6 was tasked with protecting her. MI6 sent the decoy and took Diana out the back of the hotel because they knew the hit was on. So the lookalike don't even look like Diana. She just had a blind wig on, and they had her looking down when she was walking to the car, so they couldn't see her face. That's how they extracted her.
Okay. I'm just over here. All right. That's what's up. So if y'all don't have any more questions, I'm gonna let Rod have the rest of his evening, and I'm gonna end this live stream. I want to say thank you, Rod. Most definitely, I know I kind of took it in a different realm, but that's only because I know who my listeners are. And I wanted them to be able to ask you questions that they might not necessarily hear the answers from on other platforms that you are able to speak on, or that people bring you on. I wanted to kind of change it up a little bit and just us be us, but allow you to be you and allow them to
Well, we didn't really have a topic. We was just coming over here for some real talk with Drea.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He asked me, he said, well, what do you want to talk about? I said, I really want to do a Q&A. Just, whatever they want to ask. And I'm asking some questions, and that's just what it is. So yeah. I'm thoroughly, people are saying this was amazing. They're really excited about it. I'm showing there's so much gratitude right now for even just blessing my platform and being here. I thank you for that.
Appreciate you. Make my eyes happy.
Before saying thank you so much. Thank y'all for coming on with us and engaging with us, and asking questions and building, participating, things like that. We're gonna do some more of this. But definitely I wanted Rod to come on because this is my brother, my friend, a God. I just really respect him. And so I asked him, and he's like, of course. So it was just, I don't know, I'm thankful.
Well, I'm always grateful to come in and talk to one of the sisters, especially one of the divine feminine. I ain't got to argue with. I ain't got to call you no colorful words or nothing.
Oh, this is what I got before ending this off. What is it that